You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Young the Restless fans, I have got your early edition spoilers for May 12th through the 16th. We're going to talk about Adam feeling the heat, Billy boiling over, and Lily tempting somebody. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. If you're not following us, please click that subscribe button as we always do on early edition day. We start with what is coming the rest of this week. So on Wednesday, May 7th, Jack is pleased to hear from Billy that he cut Phyllis out of AbbottCom, but Jack thinks Billy swapping Sally in for Phyllis is not a good idea. But Jack finally relents and tells Billy, you know what, it's your choice. I'm not going to get into this. And Billy does remind his big brother Jack that people also didn't like it when he brought Diane into Jabot, and that turned out all right. Billy talks up Sally and then also wants to know if Jack is clapping back on him because he is offended that Billy criticized Diane's decor of the mansion. Billy reiterates that it's not that it's ugly or anything. He just doesn't sense their dad, John, there anymore. But the brothers play nice, and Billy agrees that redecorating didn't tarnish John's memories, and Billy even offers to apologize to Diane, which is very nice. Also, Billy reveals that he still cannot arrange an in-person meeting with Dumas over this Chancellor issue, but is trying to be solely focused on the AbbottCom launch. He tells Jack that the Chancellor Dumas revenge thing is a side project, not his main project. Billy also thinks Jack should be angry at Nikki for her role in grabbing Chancellor away from the Abbotts. Adam tells Chelsea that he is going to wipe the floor with Billy and his new communications company. Chelsea doesn't like this. She doesn't want another war, but Adam says, you know what? Billy asked for it by starting a company that's in direct competition with Newman Media. Adam also thinks Billy and Sally are still mad that they cheated and they haven't gotten over it and maybe intentionally slapping at them. Victor shows up to welcome Chelsea to Newman Media, and then when she steps out, he orders Adam to do dirty press about Billy being a failure at running Chancellor when he had the main job, and he also wants him to talk up how much better it is that Nikki is in charge of Chancellor. Adam thinks Chelsea will be upset, but Victor, guess what, doesn't care. He orders him to crush Billy, and he also wants Dumas dissed in the press too. Later, Adam tells Chelsea what Victor ordered him to do, and of course, he's got no choice. Lily is pressing Damian on getting her that in-person meeting with Dumas, and he asks Damian to find out from Lily exactly what she wants. She keeps pushing harder and also says that she thinks Damian should quit working for Dumas and come work for Winters instead. They do a little bit of flirting, and Lily tells Damian that him taking the job would show the Winters family they can trust him, and she agrees to get back to Damian with a tempting offer very soon. On Thursday, May 8th, we have Holden warning Damian. So Holden may tell Damian it's a bad idea to take Lily's offer to go work at Winters if Damian does indeed tell his friend. And I wonder if Holden may want Damian to try and take him along over to Winters because he probably doesn't want to be stuck working for Dumas if Damian isn't there, because, you know, that's the only reason that Holden was even at the company. Devon finds himself in a tough spot with his family on Thursday. And this may be about his reaction to Lily making that job offer to Damian. You know, Devon may be completely against it, and Nate may be on Lily's side. Plus, it looks like she made an offer to Damian without consulting either of them first. That's a little problematic. Even so, Nate and Lily may say yes to Damian coming on board because he's Nate's family, which by extension makes him, you know, quasi-family to Lily and Devon. And fact is, if Nate and Lily take one side, Devon may be pitted against them unless they can convince him, and they might be able to, although Devon can sometimes be super stubborn. And it looks like Victor is lashing out at Billy. This could be a nasty face-to-face interaction, or it could be this Newman Media roasting that Victor has ordered Adam to carry out. It may show up in the press. Since it's digital media, it's going to show up faster than even if they were waiting on print. Friday, May 9th, working at Newman Media is harder than Chelsea thought, and it looks like the attacks on Billy have begun, and Kyle is probably going to be dragged into this mess because he is attacked by Victor by the end of this week as well. Chelsea does not like this dirty gameplay, but she does want to work with Adam, so she's in a tough spot. I also wonder if Adam's going to have to renege on his offer to Claire and Kyle to sell them his apartment because Victor would lose his crap over that. Nikki writes Claire a harsh reality check, and it's probably about the fact that Victor isn't going to change. He is never going to approve of Kyle because he's Jack's son, and Nikki tried, but she isn't getting anywhere with Victor. Basically, Claire and Kyle are going to have to either learn to live with Victor's disapproval, or Claire may not be able to stay with Kyle if she can't handle that because Victor is not going to change his mind. And speaking of that, Victor slaps at Kyle. He hates Jack's son. He wants him away from Claire and is going to ramp up his efforts to get rid of him. And Kyle goes running to Jack to vent. The week of May 12th through the 16th, Adam is caught between a rock and a hard place with the marching orders Victor has given him for Newman Media. Adam finds himself in a tough position. He's got to do what his father wants regarding Billy and trashing him in the press, but he knows that Chelsea won't like this, and Adam doesn't want to upset her or have friction with her at the office, but business is business, and Adam's got to do what Daddy said. Plus, Claire is considering that she may have to make a hard choice about Kyle, and, Claire's hard choice may be just press forward, move in with Kyle, be with the man I love, and deal with Victor's disapproval, or, walk away from Kyle and choose family. It's a very hard position for her to be in because she grew up without family. Claire loves her family, but, the 500-pound gorilla in the family, aka Victor, cannot accept Kyle. This is not a great choice for Claire to be in. Kyle is doing some plotting against Victor. He's a little tired of the man playing with his life and crapping on the Abbotts. So he is going to be plotting his next move and may bring his dad Jack in on it. I'm super, super hoping that Aristotle Dumas is going to come to town with a big old grudge against Victor and work with Jack and Kyle and Billy and everybody who dislikes Victor. I think that would be great. Audra faces a tough decision because Victor is putting more pressure on her to, make Kyle look bad, tarnish him in Claire's eyes. But if she does this, she's probably going to lose Nate. And we will soon have an air date for Aristotle Dumas and the big reveal of his real name. Larley Bell is back filming as Christine Williams. Michael Damian is back filming as Danny Romalotti. And Jay Rodriguez first air date as Pietro, the party planner. The guy who's putting together Nikki's epic birthday bash is starting on May 28th.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.